1. Secret 7 meet. Where's my bandage? Where's my bandage? Said Janet. I know I put it into the drawer this morning. And out of the drawer came handkerchiefs, socks, ribbons, flying in the air. Janet, said Mummy crossly, do you look what you are doing? I only tidied the drawer this morning. What is your that you want? Does it the Secret 7 badge? Yes, there's a meeting this morning and I cannot go without my badge, said Janet. Peter wouldn't let me into the shed and I know that he wouldn't. He's awfully strict about the bandages. And away went another shower of handkerchiefs into the air. Well, you certainly wouldn't find it in the drawer now, said the mummy. And she bent down and picked up a little round badge with the letters SS worked on it neatly. You have thrown it out of the drawer, you with your handkerchiefs. Silly. Oh, give it to me, Mummy. Give it to me, cried Janet, but Mummy wouldn't. No, you picked up all of those things first and tidied them in the drawer, she said. But the Secret 7 meet in 5 minutes, cried Janet. Peter's down a shed already. Then you can be late, said the Mummy, and walked out of the room with the little badge. Janet groaned. She picked everything up and stuffed it back into the drawer as tidily as she could hurry in. And then she tore downstairs. I have done it, Mummy, and I promise I will do it better when the meeting is over. Mummy laughed and held it on the little bag to Janet. Here you are and your Secret 7 meetings. How can you bear the meeting in stuffy little shed? This is hot weather. I don't know. Must you keep the door and the window shut all time? We have to, said Janet, peeing in the badge proudly. It's a very secret society and we can't have anyone listen up to our meetings. Not that much has happened lately. We need something to live in us upon an adventure like the last one. Take your biscuit tin and down with you, said Mummy. And you can have a bottle of orange juice. Here's Scrabble. Come to find you. The lovely gardener came to trotting into her. Woof, woof, said Janet. Woof. Yes, I know I am late, said Janet, giving him a pat. I suppose Peter sent you to fetch me. Come along. Thanks for the biscuit and orange juice, Mama. She went down the garden path, hurrying in the tea biscuit tin and the bottle of the orange juice. As she came down near the shed, he heard the voices sounded like 6 were there. Janet banged on the door and Scramble flung himself against 2. Password, yelled the 6. Adventure, yelled back Janet, for the password that could not change a week. No one could go a meeting without seeing password. The door flew open and Peter, Janet's brother, stood there frowning at him and need to yell out the password like that. Sorry, said Janet. You all yelled out at me and I just yelled back. Anyways, there's no one to yell. Look, I have brought biscuit tin and some orange juice. Peter looked as if she had said on her badge. She had seen her sister hunting madly for it 10 minutes back, and she had made up her mind that she wouldn't allow her that she hadn't found it. But there it was, pinned in her dress. Janet went out to the shed, and Peter shut down the door and bolted it. The window was shut too, and the hot summer sun streamed out in the window by one, and Janet blew out her cheeks. My goodness, it's boiling hot in here. Honestly, I shall melt. We all are melting, said Pam. I think this is a silly place to have our weekly meetings where it's so hot. Why can't we have them out in the woods somewhere, in the shade of the trees? No, said Jack. My sister Susan wouldn't always be hanging around. We wouldn't be a secret seven anymore. Well, couldn't we think of somewhere cool and hidden, where nobody would find us? Said Colin. For instance, I have got a hiding place in my garden where nobody can find me, and it's cool and hidden as can be. Where it is, up a tree, said Colin. We have a big tree with some broad branches halfway up, and I have got a couple of cushions there, and a box kept in things. It's cool and breezy, and the branches swing up about the wind, and I have got a jolly good view all around us too. I can always see if anyone is coming. They all listened to the speech in silence as they looked up to one another as their eyes shining. Marvelous idea, Peter said. We'll do it ourselves, a house up a tree where we could meet and nobody would know. Well, do it. The end.